All right, doing a video to help with getting our estimate sorted out for this tornado damage. So, just real quick, this is the section of fence right here that got knocked down by the tornado. Sections there, pieces over there. We put up this temporary fencing and these posts for that, and ran out here. This is a section of the fence that got knocked down. We just have it lashed with these bungee cords to hold up or cover that space because neighbor has a dog. So yeah, here's the skinny. The fence got knocked down to this post, so it was on the ground from here all the way to there, where the temporary fence starts. That's I believe about 50 feet. This post here has failed. It got part of this wood here, like when it fell over, part of this was kind of hanging on, and this was pushed over. You can see how much it moves. So it got kind of yanked, and yeah, super wobbly. Anyway, so the only part of this fence that didn't get affected is the post that holds the corner up. Otherwise, yeah, it's toast. So I'll measure that in a second. I'll move this back, is the wing that got damaged as well. I've done some quote-unquote temporary repairs here just to get it up because initially we didn't have temporary fencing. And so with their dog over there, we wanted to just do them. She kind of asked us to put these up as quickly as possible to keep the dog inside. So I replaced this post, that post, and that post. The pictures that I sent in my letter show this gate inside of this. This post was cracked at the bottom, that post failed, and that post was really wobbly like that one. So this isn't completely replaced. I've used these temporary runners because these are toast. They look like this. They look like that, right? So I can't use that to screw them in again. So I use this. At any rate, so this post, by the way, or those posts are over here. Good example of how it split. It just got cracked. And there's pictures in the email letter I sent that I took before I took that post up that shows it being cracked. Let's look at the length of this wing here. Got a tape measure. I'm just going to go off the corner. That. So that is 10, basically 11 feet. You see a little of the damage here. This got torn off at the top there. Yeah, that was a mess. So I'm going to measure this whole run because my understanding, if I remember right from looking at the estimate that I got, was that we were given 10 linear feet or 20 linear feet, I'm not sure, to replace the fencing. Just blocking this tape measure out. Hooked up on the corner over there. Whoa. Sorry about that, dropped my phone. Okay, so that is to here, 21 feet 5 inches. Some of the damage there. We're going off that post, the second post, going 20 feet to this guy, so that's 40 feet. This would be 41 feet. 5 inches. Come off this post again. Okay, coming off that post to here, that is 22 feet, like 5 inches or whatever. So that is 20, 40, 60 somewhat feet, right? So what's happened here, real quick, this post is fine. That's not moving. This one did not get damaged. That's, this post, there's a post right about there, also not damaged. This post is toast. This one did fail. And this is like a good example. This section right here, just, I guess the wind speed or whatever, I'm kind of using this to hold it up right now, hold up this part of the fence. But just a good example here of how the ends of this, the wood is pretty toast. So I really can't use these sections, to repair that post, right? That whole section right there, at least from that post to this post, needs to be replaced because I can't use it. They're all like that. They're all, yeah, it's terrible. This section is the same thing. This post also failed. I replaced it, but it's the same idea here with this section. And then the two posts up there, there's one right here and there's one in the corner. Those are fine. So I'm not sure. If it were me, I would say that that section would need to be replaced since it goes with that post. This section, since it goes with that post that failed. And then this section, because to take care of that post, you're having to mess with both of these areas. And then I guess leaving that by itself because you have to mess with it. But I'll get a measurement here. You guys can make a decision about what you think is the right thing to do. So I'm going off the edge of the fence. I'm going to come here to this post, or this little gap. That's, what is that? 13 feet. Actually, I'll just go to this post right here. That's the failed one, right? That is like 13 feet, 6 inches. Whoa. I'll go off the top of that post here. That's funky. Make it easy. So from there to the post that failed, which is here, that's 7 feet. And then to the corner, it's 19 feet. So it's from the top of that failed post to here is 19. Yeah, 1911 or something like that. So that's that run. If you just do these 3 sections, I'll give you a measurement there going off of where that post is. This is the first section, but it's about 6, 8-ish. The second section, that gets us to about 14.8. And so to the third post, basically 21 feet. So if you do the 3 sections that are affected by the 2 damaged posts, it's 21 feet of fence. And you'd be leaving that very far section alone, so to speak. And this section where the 2 posts were fine. All right, I want to walk over to the wing over here. This is the wing in the pictures. It's on the ground. I've put new posts up. Then I had to kind of jimmy this up. It's kind of a repair because this wood is pretty toast, so I've had to double up here. And then I've had to use these because this wood here, it wouldn't hold a screw, so I had to do like these little extra pieces of wood. Anyway, it's a repair for now. This is not really doing the right work or the work right. But this is the wing that was on the ground, and it definitely needs the pickets and stuff taken care of, because yeah, here's a good example of how it got torn out there. It's not even really in good condition. Here's more of a example of what's going on there. But so this whole section is what, 13 feet 6 inches. And then here's the fence. So this fence, I wasn't home when that happened. My wife was. This fence was kind of rocking and rolling. So you can tell, well, try to get a little higher here. So what I want to show you is the amount of movement that's in this fence now. I think what happened is just the wind load on this weakened these posts. I mean, you can see, how much it moves, and you can see how the posts have gotten crooked. It's kind of weird. So just showing you here the movement on the fence, right? And how structurally it's just compromised in a weird way. This is what's happened here. So if you're looking for this visual evidence of how this fence is no longer really structurally fine, I hope that's enough. I don't know what else to show you. It's just wobbly like crazy. If it helps, that fence fell. And then if you let me get high here, all the fences all got knocked down. It's like the east-west winds or the north-south winds are pretty strong, and they knocked down these sections. That fence was replaced because the tree fell onto it. Actually, 2 trees fell on, one right here, and then another one that was kind of over there. But at any rate, that's that, right? So again, I think there's a total of 30 linear feet. Maybe on the estimate, there's like a 20 linear foot and a 10 linear foot someplace else, or something weird. But certainly not enough for even the wings on either side of the house, or any of the other section. All right, so I'm just going to get a measurement here. And we are at 24.3. A little slack there, but pretty close. Another measurement here. Just walking this off. 24 feet. So I think it's 47. And 24. Okay, that's a good kind of bird's eye view of how the fences ended up afterwards. You can see how this is leaning out, that's kind of leaning in, and depending on where you look, yeah, it's all wacky now. It's just not sitting right. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. It might be helpful just to drive the point home at how rotted out these ends are, where I just can't use these sections again, right? I can't take those off they all look like this. So for those sections there, this wood, so it's just, it's not, I can't use that. So when I take those off, they just can't go back on. I mean, that's just the end of it. Ditto for that section down there. So you can do the math on how that all works out, but if you guys can let me know as soon as possible, I'd appreciate it.